What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Man United Talks. Today we're here to talk about Manchester United versus Stoke City at Old Trafford on Monday. Are you ready? Our first game since New Year's Day. Would you believe that? We are nearly 2 weeks into 2018, and this is our second game of the year in the Premier League. Ladies and gentle humans, I am very excited. We started the new year off very well against Everton with a 2-0 win at Goodison Park with both assists from Paul Pogba and goals from Jesse Lingard, which was an absolute banger, and the likes of Anthony Martial. Alright, come on, son. Come on. Alright, so let's talk business. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the way we played in that game. I mean, we dispatched Everton using the 4-3-3. I was proud of what we did. We went and played football. We let Pogba be the man of the match in an actual sense of the team. We let him be the guy in that game. He ran the show. We weren't counting on the likes of Mkhitaryan. We weren't counting on Juan Mata. We weren't counting on Jesse Lingard, who still scored. But we were counting on the man that we paid 90 million for to actually count on, and we let him run the show. He did things that you expect him to do, and I was proud of what he did. Everyone's been begging for this. Everyone has been clamoring for this formation, so let's do it. We done it, and we saw it work magnificently. Okay, I'm proud of what we did, and against the lesser sides, and I think even the bigger sides, this formation is a help. If you want to go toe to toe with the likes of Man City, you need 3 in midfield. If you want to dispatch Arsenal, you use 3 in midfield because they're playing a 3-4-3, which leaves them with 2 in midfield. That's what you got to do if you want to take care of these sides that are just playing better football than us. Although the 4-3-3 does bring out the best football in the team, right? If you want to beat the bigger sides, you need the 3 in midfield, especially Man City. Alright? So, moving on from what we did at Everton. Antonio Valencia is back. And I think he's the only one who's back from injury. And in a press conference, Jose Mourinho said, that Ibrahimovic is supposed to be back by the end of January / the beginning of February. So that's his update. Eric Bailly, I think, still isn't going to come back until probably late February is the case. And honestly, I'm not really that fussed. I think the squad we have can do what we gotta do, and let's just carry it out. I mean, none of the players I spoke of were involved in the game against Everton. Although I would love to see Valencia back, and he is back, and he is supposed to be involved. And I would love it for him to be involved because, as well as Lindelof did, you know, he's not a right back. He has played a right back for Benfica, and I believe he's played a right back even for Sweden at times, but that's not his job. And Valencia is got the pace, he's got the legs, the stamina to run for days and do what he needs to do. So I don't think there's much else left to say. I'm just gonna throw in my starting 11 and break it down for you guys as usual. By the way, we're at 55 subscribers, so I just want to thank you guys. And if you're enjoying what you're seeing right now, drop a like and subscribe. If there's anything that you don't like, let me know in the comments so that I can improve. Once again, thank you guys for being here. Now let's get into the lineup. So I've gone with the 4-3-3. As I've said, I'm praising this formation until the day I die. Okay? David De Gea in net because, as I say as usual, who else? The back four is going to be Valencia, Jones, Smalling, and Shaw. God willing, Valencia is fully fit. And Smalling and Shaw just because Smalling has the consistency he's been playing. And Jones is arguably our best defender this year, due to Eric Bailly's absence. Nemanja Matic in the hole behind Herrera and Pogba. Midfield 3 really speaks for itself. As I said, and I've been preaching, I've been clamoring for this midfield 3, and it worked like class against Everton. And a front 3 of, to some surprise, or to some of your surprises, Jesse Lingard, Martial, and Mata. Now, I think the biggest surprise in this front 3 is Martial, because obviously Lukaku is back and he is ready to play, but I think you need to starve him a little bit. Give him that hunger to want to be the best, you know. And if he does start, if Lukaku does start in this formation against Stoke, I wouldn't be upset. But, however, I just think at the moment this one needs to work. I wouldn't even mind seeing Rashford, but Martial at the moment, of all the forwards available, has the most clinical touch at the moment. So this is the starting 11 I want to see once again. De Gea in net, Valencia, Jones, Smalling, Shaw's the back four, the midfield three that potentially is the best midfield three in the Premier League. And then you got Lingard, Martial, and Mata until Lukaku decides he wants to put his shooting boots back on. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's about it, really. And as for Stoke, who, recently have sacked their manager Mark Hughes, and I think they just have a caretaker at the moment. Kike Flores, who managed Watford, is up for the job apparently. He's being interviewed. And there was someone else who is not coming to mind at the moment. I apologize. But Stoke Alona was a thing at the beginning of the season. They were playing some good football. They have the likes of Hesse still involved, who probably will get more involved if Kike Flores does get the job. I don't know why he hasn't been involved. He's a quality player. He's got pace, good with the ball, and he's got a finishing touch. I think that was a big problem on the Mark Hughes part. But personally, I think something may have been going on where, I don't know, maybe it was a bust up between himself and Hesse or something, because I don't know why on God's green earth you wouldn't play Hesse, a player who played at Real Madrid and PSG. If he was at Old Trafford just sitting on our bench, I would be pretty confused, but that's besides the point. And they got the likes of Choupo-Moting, who did bits against us at what is that, the Bet365, yeah. And he got a brace against us. And then there's obviously the obvious threats in the likes of Shaqiri, who hasn't, I wouldn't say he hasn't been kicking on, but the style Mark Hughes had them playing, it was literally just kick the ball to crouch, and they were just doing useless stuff. I didn't really enjoy it. Darren Fletcher, another one to look out for. Although he hasn't been having the best of seasons, he is a person who can control a game if need be. He's not the sort of Carrick influence. He's more of an Ander Herrera type. If you know, you know. You watch Fletcher back at Old Trafford. He ran around and was a rallying type of player who leads by example and doesn't do much wrong, you know. And then they just brought in a fullback, apparently, an Austrian dude who apparently has his pilot's license, which is interesting. You know, that's cool, I guess. Zuma, I believe, is injured as well for them. I could be wrong about that, but he was a big factor in the result we had against them when we last played them. He was really annoying. He's a good defender. He's a solid dude, and he's fast. And then there's Jack Butland, who is really unfortunate because Stoke's defense let him down quite often, but he is a good keeper. And he's someone I'd look at potentially to replace De Gea if De Gea does leave. But no one's better than Dave, so, you know, just stay. And that's pretty much it for Stoke, really. There is a man. What is his full name? The Algerian, is he Algerian or Egyptian? He's Egyptian. He's a winger. He has Sobi on his kit. Oh gosh, I can't remember his full name. Regardless, he's a good player as well, and he's been probably the most influential player in recent times for Stoke. Great player. Nice hair as well. But that's besides the point. As for United, coming to a conclusion, I think we have to go for this game. Most importantly is a win. That's just simple. But I think we need to go and play the good football of the 4-3-3. If we do not play the 4-3-3, it's just going to be stale, boring, and I'm not going to enjoy it because Paul Pogba is a showman. He is a controller in terms of attacking control. He's not the person you want to play in the whole, you know, just continuously playing quarterback passes. I'm tired of seeing that. Get him up further and let him control the attack. Okay? That's it. I don't want to see the 4-2-3-1. If it's the 4-2-3-1, I'm saying 2-0. If it's the 4-3-3, the possibilities are endless. Okay? One point I will make is that the defense against Everton still wasn't the strongest defense, and I wasn't proud of it, although Smalling wasn't playing. And, you know, Rojo just has his moments. He's not been the best that he was since last season. But I think Smalling, I think he's been scrutinized just a bit too much. I mean, people are just saying he's not amazing. Honestly, in my opinion, neither is Phil Jones. People say Phil Jones is an amazing defender. He's a good defender. But I don't think he's any better of a defender than Chris Smalling is. I think Chris Smalling has his moments where he's like Mkhitaryan, where he's shot of confidence, and I'm just confused by what he does, you know. But everyone goes through that as long as we get him through that and we stick by him, you know. That's all I have to say. My prediction for this game, if we play the 4-3-3 and Pogba is set to control every attacking movement, I'm going to say that we win 3-0. I'll take it. Simple. I saw a Stoke fan on Full Time Devils predict 4-0 to Man United. You know? Anything can happen. But yeah, this has been the Manchester United versus Stoke City preview on the night of January 12th, which is a Friday. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like and subscribe if you did. Like I said, if there's anything you would like for me to improve on, let me know, okay? Hope you guys enjoyed those transfer reviews that I did over the week. So, deuces, baby.